Hey everyone, we're back with another video. Today I want to talk about why reading books is so important, at least the concept, and how that's kind of changed in the modern age. Really, reading books is so important for success because of the fact that you're utilizing other people's experiences. A lot of times, in today's present age, we talk about, yes, we can summarize books and the principles, we can extract them so we don't have to read the long pages, right? But I think one thing that's difficult to extract from a book is technically like its stories and the different situations that the book will go through. A lot of self-improvement books, like the ones I've mentioned before, like How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, or even, the 48 Laws of Power book, and maybe even Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Those books really have a lot of stories. And stories, it's very hard to really extract them and have them have the same effect, as you just actually reading them. So I think that, yes, principles, a lot of books out there talk about success principles and maybe certain aspects of success that may be beneficial. And I think that's like a really big, helpful thing, right? But it only becomes helpful to a certain level, right? It's like at a certain point, you can know the principles, but if you understand the stories, you would actually get a deeper perspective. And that's something you're really only going to get from actually the book, right? From reading the book, from sitting down, kind of sitting with it, thinking about it, and then eventually like applying it in your own life. And I really think that like in today's world, like a lot of stuff we make on ChatGPT, if we summarize a book, we read it, we get the concept, but sometimes we don't actually review it. And the fact that the book reading process takes time, this really forces you to sit down with the idea, like kind of fight with it, and allows it to really sit in your brain more. I've experienced this personally because you read a book one time and you get much more out of it than just reading a summary one time. Because of the fact that the book is longer and there's more parts where you have to force yourself to kind of remember certain things, and it just sits in more deeply. So I would really argue in today's world, everything seems to be moving faster and faster and faster. Yes, go ahead and summarize books for a lot of the key principles. But if you really want to learn those like next level insights that you would get from like a mentor, like you imagine like what do mentors do? They just tell you their experiences mainly, right? Their stories of their life and how they've made mistakes. So really that's how we learn, through stories. So I would really just recommend you read the books like cover to cover, because you're going to just absorb so much of that story, and there's so much more of that learning process is going to happen that just doesn't happen in today's world of just ChatGPT summaries. So really just, even though everything seems like it's getting faster and faster, more advanced, stick to the books. The slow, steady process is really going to pay off in the long run. Let me know if you have any questions, and make sure you guys follow and subscribe for more.